Howdy, howdy, Frosty510 here. Welcome to Starship Troopers Extermination, and I'm just going to give you a quick review. I played plenty of it, and I'll jump into a match as I'm talking. So, Starship Troopers Extermination is a first-person tower defense at times. And let's jump in. And honestly, I think it's quite enjoyable. You could argue overpriced. So I definitely think you could benefit from, you get it cheap sort of thing. Half the price would make more sense. And I think the part of that issue is obviously the comparison to Helldivers. And Helldivers is a much higher quality game and was cheaper. Yeah. So, not by much, but just a little bit. And, that's the kind of where the comparisons are. A lot of the, the talk about the inspiration for Helldivers is Starship Troopers. So, it's obvious to compare them. But they are very different games. The actual games themselves are very different. So, although both have tower defense moments, tower defense building is such a big part of Starship Troopers Extermination. You have to get in a match. You gotta build, manage resources, because you gotta to get refineries to get more resource, so you can build more stuff. But it depends again on what mission you're in and how it's going. You can join at any time in the mission with a quick play, which I think is good. But otherwise, you just pick a map and you wait for people to load in. There's various companies, so there's a social aspect to it where they can pick the planets and the missions. But I found it hard to, I could create a company and pick a mission, but then no one would join it because, you have to have your social group. So, and that's 40 people. So.
Win the war. The deep space
in the company, but it's 16 people in the match. Teamwork is really important, and that's the good thing about it. I reckon the best thing is that it makes sense to work together. You never feel like there's a disadvantage to working together. Oh, I'm spinning. I could do building. Building's fun. Or I could focus on shooting things. I've spent a lot of time as a medic, so maxed out medic and engineer. And also maxed out Guardian, but I haven't used Guardian. Oh, we can just do Guardian. It's fine. Guardian is very versatile. So, this is when we're building a defense. We have to deliver ore to the HQ.
Eliminate it to reduce arachnid threat levels in your AO. Arachnid hive detected in your sector. Proceed to destroy it.
So, depending on the mission, you have like a straight line, and then at the end of the line is a defense area. You got to defend. Ouch. My range is too short. God damn. It's alright. Get over to the refinery.
The base is under attack in the eastern quadrant.
So, in this one, you got to have people stay at the base to defend it, while others get the resources. Oh. Okay, we can't grab that one. Oh god, I'm glitching. Yeah, let's go. The engineer can hold this on their back, so they don't have to carry it in their arms and take away their ability to defend themselves. But, we can't have everything. Each class has, roles. You'd hope that people playing them would perform, but I would play as medic and still be the one to run out to the refinery and grab stuff. And put myself in danger, because sometimes there can be a stalling where people don't focus on the objective and they're just shooting bugs, which is totally reasonable, but it can make the missions go a little while. And then other missions, they go very quick. So there's a bit of variance in how long they take. You have the exfil at the end. Ah, wrong one. This one. You have to clear up the corpses, so, it does incentivize
Arachnid threat levels have risen.
being attentive, repairing buildings,
Fire. Objective reading is complete. Well done,
and then
Brimstone
just
One.
getting rid of stuff.
The base is under attack.
The bigger ones take more hits. So I do feel like an update I would do is just to have it, all of them only take one hit. Because you do get like mountains of corpses that they can use to climb up and get over the top of your walls. This thing's here is a pain in the ass. I got better range on them. Oh, let me just get that. So you do have to be careful from artillery-based bugs.
Reloading.
And you bring out your repair kit, you can build things. You just gotta be careful of getting enough resources for them. We need to build a refinery and get gas. Let's repair this. Sometimes they're like only a tiny bit of damage. The upgrades for classes are actually really good. Engineer at maximum, you repair things really far. You can repair things from really far away. Not even max rank, but max rank you can do extra repair, like you get extra health on the buildings, which I think is really great. So the point of this class though, the Guardian, is just getting in there. Get in the action. Alright, yeah, let's take these back. They still matter, guys. Like, they legitimately still matter.
Refinery activated.
Getting a bit of bad lag, but it is what it is with online games. Generally, performance is really good, honestly. Because it's not graphically too crazy. The only thing is that you want to clear the corpses of bugs because it does eventually add to the load. Because each bug is like an actual object in the world. They don't just fade away into the ground. Like, say, Helldivers, where, you know, they just magically just they pause in place and then just fall into the ground. That actually stays an object that has collision. So one of the things you can also do is jump around.
Eliminate it to reduce arachnid threat levels in your AO. Warning, arachnid threat has risen in severity. Emergency, arachnid threat levels have reached critical. Bug horde is inbound, size indeterminate.
Where the heck is the thing for it? Okay, it's gone. Well, we can't stock up any more blue stuff? Oh well.
The base is under attack in the
Oh, let's just chuck it on the ground. Alright, back we go. Oh, there it is there. I just bloody missed it. So we have 1700.
gas positive.
Now we have 37. We got
The base
57.
is under attack in the southern quadrant. Gas positive.
Okay, so hopefully those resources are used properly. The tricky part really is with Starship Troopers Extermination is that you do rely on others. So there's, you know, certain expectations when it comes to actually using the resources properly, building the right things, having the right structures, having lights if you need them, putting turrets down, all that sort of
The
stuff.
base is under attack in the eastern quadrant.
Let's see if we can grab this one. Alright. Okay. There's a map, and it's quite detailed, showing where everyone is, which direction they're facing, if there's side objectives. Gotta help out here. There are different environments, like there is a snow biome, but I haven't seen too much.
The base is under attack in the northern quadrant. Refinery activated.
Let me put down. And there's weapon progression, so you unlock different weapons as you play as the class you chose.
Resources ready. Refinery activated. The base is under attack in the eastern quadrant.
And you can tell what classes the other players are by the symbols. And some are definitely more squishy. So the Guardian I'm playing is one of the tougher ones. Probably the toughest. So you can survive in certain places much longer. Like if you're completely overwhelmed. But that said, a tiger hits you with its charge attack, you're done. Okay, that's fine. Right. There are ranged units. Ones shoot giant fire, fire thing everywhere. The big blue ball that does big damage, destroys buildings. And then the anti-personal ranged unit, which is the one that shoots the daggers sort of thing, the sharp red blades at you. I suppose that's what's shooting. I mean, it can't shoot lasers or anything. It's a bug. Alright. I'm not sure how many more we need, but... there are the scout type, so they can identify enemies. And highlight them. It's just the highlighting that helps a lot. Particularly in night missions, it helps a lot. Switch mode. It's always good to repair things. Just be diligent. So the building, you can build a bunch of different stuff. So bunkers and emplacements. And there's only a certain amount of each you can put on each map, so they try to like... Thanks for that. Let's go get some more gas. Mind if I... Okay, stuck on the first aid stims, eh? Three more. They do have weaknesses. Each enemy does have a special spot on it that is a weak point, where you can do more damage. Something you just learn as you play. Unless you've watched the movies recently. That should help with the basic unit. The little bugs, you just gotta shoot them. Not too big a deal. It's just the tigers you gotta be careful.
Reloading.
Enemies will prioritize player structures. So this is a tiger. Just gotta be careful. I gotta aim for the lower jaw. I feel like that's the spot. Could be somewhere else, but that's how I feel. Okay, let's repair this.
Refinery activated.
You do want to refill your ammo when you can. Clear corpses when you can, if you have any time. It just helps, so you don't get caught on things. One of the Guardian's abilities is you can create like a wall, little thing around them. I'm just not even bothered to use it because I don't need to. This is a maxed out Guardian, so it has a couple of special abilities. All of them have special abilities. Okay. Let me just repair this.
Refinery activated.
And one of the things you can do is you can climb, and if you feel like you're going to be in danger, you're on your own. Just be careful.
Refinery is under attack.
Let me just close.
Resources ready.
Okay.
The base is under attack in the northern
Let's go.
quadrant. The refinery is under attack.
You still hitting that? Oh my god. Okay, let's go. You protect me.
I got no ammo. Request immediate resupply.
Oh.
The base is under attack in the northern quadrant.
So yeah, co-op, cooperation is key. Because doing the refinery stuff on your own can be a nightmare. It's so easy. You do take more damage from behind. So if you're sprinting back with something important and an enemy comes up behind you, they'll just wreck you. You just die. And the other thing that can happen is if they hit the canister, it can explode, which is really, 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 really annoying. But I understand it. Makes sense. It's just disappointing. And people shoot it by accident as well when it's on the ground, because if I die, someone else can pick it up. The med system is pretty generous, so the medic can really help a lot. Like, every role matters. So every class has value. Engineer can be really good, medic can be really good, Guardians can be really good if their positions as well. Demolishers are really good at clearing huge amounts of enemies. And the Hunter, you know, you mark your enemy scouts.
The base is under attack in the northern
Honestly,
quadrant.
I think every one of them has value, and it's good when people know what they're doing. So one of the things,
Enemy activity in your AO. Base construction
Here we go.
is a go. Move.
as the, let me just repair some stuff. As the player base, you know, gets used to the game and settles, and hopefully it's still, you know, it still feels like it's strong. Everyone knows what they're doing, so it becomes a whole lot easier.
Northern quadrant.
That said, you still have like the 10-way defense modes where you've got to defend huge amounts of enemies just for a long time. And other ones where you got objectives and things, and just repairing as much as I can. Alright, so getting ready to defend. I need to get bullets, would be a great idea. I've got stims. I don't have any more. I don't have any more.
The
Okay,
base
let's
is
get
under
to a
attack in the
ammo.
northern quadrant.
Oh, they put it on the wrong side. Which side is it on? This side? Okay, let's go in here. So the bunkers are nice, although they limit your view.
Troopers, you got 30 seconds until the arc turns.
The only worry is you're not safe. There's not a lot of places where you're actually safe. So you have to stand a bit further back because a tiger can still hit you with its swing when you're like, I think it's about here.
10
You're still in
seconds.
danger.
10 seconds until the arc is activated.
Alright, so let me just repair this because they like to turn off the repairing and all that while during waves.
Detected. Ratings look good so far, Brimstone 1. I am detecting a lot of arachnid activity, so expect
On horde
company.
mode, not on the other modes, but yeah, clearing corpses, great. Let's just clear this one. Stop them from piling up so they can't just climb over. Alright, let's go up so you can see clearly. Yeah, we've got all the people positioned, we've got turrets and things. Little current down. You got various grenades. You can, yeah, so let me reload. You gotta keep an eye out for dead teammates. Oh, bit of fire.
Brimstone 1, hang in there. Arc data collection is reading at 50%.
You gotta keep the sentries loaded up on ammo, so you have like a ammo station. You pick up the ammo and you put it in there. Back in here. Things are looking pretty good so far. There's so many corpses though. That's the thing about the game that's really impressive. It does worry me. You just get mountains and mountains of corpses.
Arc is at 75%. We're almost there, Brimstone 1.
Alright. So you have the MG emplacements, so people can go crazy on that. You got plenty of ammo.
All data collection has been completed.
That's got
Pack
plenty
it
of
up,
ammo.
Brimstone 1, and prepare for extraction.
Ah, that's fine. So they can climb the corpses, and this is one of the things you gotta be careful. Alright, let's make sure that when the group moves, we don't get left behind. Because some of the tricky parts of exfil is you have to run over, usually across the battlefield. Oh, we gotta run. Okay, we gotta split out. We gotta go. We gotta go. Underground, we gotta go. Yeah, if we're left behind here, absolutely stuffed. Because it's such a long way. We've got to go all the way around there. So we're just gonna go. Depending on what side objectives you do, it does increase or decrease the number of bugs that spawn. And, you know, how many tigers and how many elites and all that sort of stuff. And it's always better to shoot rather than run, I will tell you. I think sometimes you can feel like, oh, it's better just to sprint, go, and then you just get one shot to the back. You're better off just shooting. It makes it better for everyone else as well. You're not leaving it to someone else to shoot. But then if you're holding like the, you know, the canister, there's not much you can do. I kind of wish you got points for clearing corpses. Although I understand, like, you could see that as farming, but I actually think it's such an important thing to do. It's just so much easier to see what's going on. Okay, so let's get some ammo.
Throwing grenade!
Little turret. So we got two there. Let's get inside and wait. Sometimes it's hectic at exfil, other times not so much. So this time, we haven't got many enemies around us. One person left. They're really far away. They're cooked. They're not going to make it. Even though they could go this way.
We're leaving in 30 seconds. Get in the ship or be left behind.
Delivering grenade! Grenade out!
Oh.
Successful pickup. We're coming home.
Victory! Alright, so that's me explaining the entire game and telling you pretty much. I just wanted to... Sometimes I try and make these things quick, and then other times I just want to show you the game. You know? I want to show you so you can make up your own mind. Rank 74. When you level up weapons, you get different attachments. There's not a huge amount of attachments, but... Yeah, I mean, it's a fun game. I'm less stressed because I was playing as Guardian when you just don't die if you maxed it out and you know, fully kitted and all that sort of stuff. But that said, you can play, there's a solo tutorial mode, which is kind of, it's 25 missions. Some of them really basic, but they actually become quite challenging. So, yeah. It helps though, because whichever class you play for them, you'll get experience. So I maxed out Guardian just from doing the solo play missions. So not even playing with other people. It's much quicker, and you can only do it really on one class, in all honesty. I feel like you can only do it on one class, because you only get the next missions, you don't replay the old missions. So you can do the easy ones on one class, and then you can level it up. But I do think Engineer's nice, because I like being able to manage the base. I like Medic, because, you know, you're helping people. But Ranger with the Scan Pulse, and Hunter with the single target damage, you're only focusing on elites at a distance, and then Demolisher just packs. And Guardian's just your all-purpose soldier. You do have a company. So there's me and my company. Profile there. See. Yep. 24 hours. I think that's enough to have a review. And you have detailed stats page. You have the Galactic Front. So there's a grander story going on, but I'm honestly not too invested. I'll be real. That's one thing I do think the game's not particularly strong, and that's just my opinion, is that it's story-wise, yeah. And it has a lot to lean into in Starship Troopers, but at the same time, it's one of those things. But yeah, there's a bunch of different planets, different environments, but you're, killing bugs. Yeah, is it as good as Helldivers 2? No, it's not the same production level. But that said, they still put a lot of time. It was on PC for a long time, in early access, and then, development and stuff. So I think it's a good game. It's definitely worth playing. I do worry it's a tad expensive, and that's kind of where I felt the criticism is totally fair. So if you wait for a sale, 50% off or 40% off sort of stuff, then yeah, I think dive in. If we're still, people playing, I think it will retain a committed fan base, and it has a lot to do with the IP and because of the PC release and all that sort of stuff. So I feel like I'm not in fear of it going away. It does have a good loop. It is fun to kill bugs. I think the classes are all relevant and have different weapons and are, all useful and have abilities and things. And I like you can choose your perks, and you can choose your utility item and your grenade. What's your weapons? You got a bunch. You got like the flamethrower, the shotguns and things. So it's really just that once you max your classes that you like, and you play a couple that you didn't, you're like, oh, is that any good? And you give it a go, and you're like, oh, that's actually fun. And then you have the tense moments, and you lose a couple missions. You win most of them, I'd say, with your reliable enough community. Obviously, the game is better if you have a mic and you have friends and they've all got mics and you're making, doing the references and, yelling and screaming and carrying on. Like every game, every online multiplayer experience, it's better when you have microphones and people talking. But this is, solo. I've had the mics muted and I've enjoyed it. But I don't know, 20 hours, I think. I feel like I've gotten lots out of it. But then I played Helldivers 250 hours. So, very different games though. Different games. Similar concepts, different games. It doesn't, yeah. But that said, you can get bullied and obliterated and feel like you're powerless at times. But that's why you build the structures and you work together and everyone, you do feel like the bugs are big and dangerous and deadly and you are small and weak. And that's why you need to be careful. So it's like, I like that. It makes a lot of sense. It doesn't feel so gamey at times when it comes to the actual threat. And I think that's a good thing, a good foundation to have. So whether they'll make the ice maps more prevalent so people can play them with randoms, I'm not sure. Add more objectives and things, I'm not sure. I don't know how creative they are when it comes to mission design. I feel like that could be a limitation. But I'm interested to see where they go. I've enjoyed my experience so far. And yeah, this has been a review of Alien Extermination. I keep saying Alien Extermination. Starship Troopers Extermination. Goodness me. I always say Alien. Whatever. Alright. It's been Frosty 510. Like, subscribe. Tell me what you think in the comments. Whether you tried the game, whether you didn't try the game, you just watched me play the game, you're like, eh. If you see it on sale, pick it up. All right then. See ya.